Polaris, the brightest star in the night sky. Known as the North Star, used by sailors and explorers throughout history to guide their way home from 433 light-years away. Now, captured by IN WIN to light Perry White, the editing rig. Hey there! After learning the performance limitations and where the temperatures sit on the Ryzen 1700 and the 1070 Ti Duke, I decided to see how much I could improve those numbers within reasonable costs. After an incredible experience with IN WIN's customer support, where they were able to provide me with access to a case component not normally available to the public, I looked into what other products in their lineup that I and you might be interested in. I discovered the beautiful IN WIN Polaris fans and decided they would be the upgrade needed to improve my case airflow. The clear walls allow for a crisp view of the RGB LEDs in the center hub, and the fact that they can be daisy-chained will help clean up some of the cable clutter. Then, I needed to improve the cooling on the processor, so I've acquired this Cryorig H7. The cooling performance will be improved from the 65-watt TDP stock cooler to a whopping 140-watt TDP cooler, which should improve temperatures to the point that we can squeeze a couple hundred more megahertz out of the R7. The biggest change I'm going to make in this attempt to improve temperatures and performance is to replace the stock cooler on the 1070 Ti Duke with a Corsair H55 AIO, using an NZXT G10 bracket. So now that you know what we're doing, let's get to the tech porn. Here we are, 15 minutes into the TimeSpy graphics test loop, and we're getting very similar temperatures and speeds as our upgraded thermal compound with stock cooler and very aggressive fan curve. However, the only thing we hear now is those quiet, beautiful IN WIN Polaris Case Fans. So after the upgrade and basic testing, I discovered that I had already pushed these components as far as they were going to be able to go, due to voltage and VRM temperature limitations. I'll put a link to the previous results below. So what it comes down to is the major improvement in noise, not to mention how good these fans look. It was also nice to get rid of some of the cable clutter created by the old fan cables and RGB extensions, thanks to the daisy chaining of the Polaris fans. So the end result is the best possible performance from these components at a noise level that is so low I can only really hear it when the fans are at full speed, and even then they're just barely audible over the hum of the refrigerator in the next room. With a price equivalent to that of other higher-end case fans, being daisy chainable and Aura/Mystic compatible, these are quite possibly one of the best case fan options on the market today, and I could not help but recommend them to every builder out there. Now, as always, go ahead and click that subscribe button and notification bell. If you like this video, give it a like, and if you didn't, I'm sorry your mother didn't hug you enough as a child. I'm Meat Popsicle from the Prodigal PC, and I shall speak to you when I return.